Story-Based Strategy 101, Part 1, Cornerstones. Before embarking on narrative analysis and campaigning, consider 1. Goal. What specific change are you trying to achieve? 2. Audience. Who are the specific groups of people that you most need to reach and persuade? 3. Target. Who is the decision maker that can make this desired change happen? 4. Constituency. Who is your base? Elements of story include conflict, assumptions, characters, foreshadowing, and imagery. Conflict. Conflict is the backbone of narrative. It defines the drama, point of view, and makes the story interesting. Characters. Subjects, protagonists, and narrators of stories. Imagery. Words to capture imagination with metaphor, anecdote, and descriptions. Foreshadowing. How the story provides hints to its end. Underlying assumptions. Unstated parts of the story that must be accepted to believe the narrative is true. Step 1. Break down the dominant story. How does the story make existing outcomes possible or inevitable? How does conflict in the opposition story prevent us from talking about our desired solutions? What do we have to believe in order to believe their story is true? What foundational myths are being activated by this story? For instance, the invisible hand of the market. Step 2. Craft your story. Conflict. Which conflict allows you to move your audience to a clear decision or choice? Characters. Who needs to be introduced, taken out, or renamed? Imagery. What is the imagery that supports your narrative? Foreshadowing. How can we point to things in other places as a way to foreshadow the outcome we want? Assumptions. What assumptions can you uplift to reinforce your story's purpose? Step 3. Put your audience in the front row. Consider: who are your audience? What hopes, dreams, fears, and biases do they hold? Consider your work through your audience's eyes. Is your audience inside our movements? Your story must uplift your underlying assumptions and reflect your values and the future you envision. Check your work. FRAMES, F-R-A-M-E-S, is a useful acronym representing 6 quick tests to use before moving a message from the drawing board out into the world. Frame the issue. Framing means defining the problem, who will broadly be impacted, and the solution. Reframe the opponent's story. Reframing means changing the terms of debate on the issue. Accessible to your audience. Ensure the message is crafted in terms of language, context, and values that will be appealing to your audience. Memorable. How can you encapsulate your message in a symbol, slogan, or metaphor that captures the essence? Emotional. An effective message should speak to people in terms of values and deliver some emotional impact. Simple and short. Get to the core essence of the issue. What is the most important point of the issue? This video is based on a resource produced by the Centre for Story-Based Strategy. Resources from the group can be found at commonslibrary.org.